Oh shit, it's live. Hello. It's stop laughing at me.
Oh shit, it's live. You pressed the fucking button.
It's good because it makes it seem like I don't know what I'm doing, which gives me character.
Hey, I'm one of you guys.
Yeah, do the voice. Hello, my name is Rob. I barely run the channel Paper Nights. I'm joined by AbilityChex, who does
not run his channel at all.
Yeah, does even less somehow. It's quite impressive. But
you've got a long way to reach my heights of laziness.
So me and Chex have been awake all night, and it's like 7:30 in the morning, and yeah, because we were talking about this quite a lot during the previous night's call, and we think that someone somewhere might benefit. Probably not. Okay. So.
Well, yeah, don't sound so confident in yourself.
Hey, I never sell myself short. So what we're talking about today is why I am a shit GM. Or something along those lines.
Here we go.
So, well, basically, we were talking earlier, and people in the OSG who I like very much, such as Lloyd Collins and Nick Dawson, people come away from their games talking about them for ages, saying like, "Oh, this game is amazing, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened," and I feel that my games don't have the same impact as their games. And so I started to think about what do I do differently. And Nick Dawson was in the call, and I was talking to him. And we're going to talk about why I, and mayhaps you, I was talking to Chex, I was talking to the audience.
I'm a great DM.
You're a DM.
GM as well.
Technically.
Well, I've had a bottle of wine. I'm going to get the two mixed up.
I don't think it matters. I think you just say either one and people know what you mean.
Yeah, we're talking about RPG players here.
Fucking, this is content.
It really is.
This is.
Your beard finally coming in?
No. Just making sure that it never does. Just scratching it off. Yeah. So I think. So I collect other GMs' notes, see what they do differently to me. I watch lots of other GMs' games to see how they run games and what their style is and why it's better than mine. From what I can see, it comes down to two key things. Is you have to have the right players to create the most epic moments. You know, all the best games I've seen, the moments have come from the players doing cool things and working together with each other to do cool things. So that them doing that is really the only way that you can have the awesomest moments. You know, a GM describing something cool is cool, but you never get, the best moments come from the players. So you have to have that group of players, which is something I've struggled with because I have to game with people like you. What are your thoughts on that?
People like me? I mean,
Shab.
Fuck you too, what?
Fantastic players.
Well, no, you really need players that you trust, and that's what it all boils down to: trust. You have a core group of players. You have a core group of players and a GM that you trust, and whatever comes up, you've all got one another. You're all on the same page. in terms of players, I like to play with players I know very well because I generally know how they play. So I generally know how to springboard off them. Simple as. And I don't mean play style as in he likes to play a halfling bard. No, I mean someone who likes to take control. There's a couple of examples of people, I'm not going to name names, but there's a couple of examples of people who like to be in control, who like the lordships, who like the face characters. And that's great, because that's not me. So I know where I stand in the pecking order. And I like that.
That's what I was going to say is there's then you get players who sit and say 6 words.
Yeah, that's me, yeah. Fully admit, I'm not a great player. I am, however, a trustworthy player. 99% of the time. You force my hand. Let's not get ourselves. You force my hand. But 99% of the time, I'm a trustworthy player. I'll show up, I'll dick around in the chat, but I'll keep it the key in game. Because I can't help myself.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to have at least one dick joke, because otherwise, are you even playing an RPG?
I mean, I don't even go as cruise dick jokes. I mean, my humour is
just puns.
Yeah, mostly just puns.
It's solely just puns, if we're being honest here.
I've got my moments, but if you've got a core group of players and a GM you trust, it just works because you know everybody at the table fairly well. You know what you can pull out of the bag and say, here's the situation you're in, and no one's going to throw a hissy fit about it. And that's a great thing. You're talking about Dawson's games. He can throw us in the biggest quagmire of quandary. There you go. There's one for you. And no one is going to complain because we know he's not against us. He wants to see how we react and how we manage to pull ourselves out of said quandary.
Yeah.
So no one's playing against one another, and it's because that trust is there. I'm sure you've been in one shots where you've did something to a player, perhaps felt guilty about it, and that you can generally get a sense that that player's unhappy about how whatever turn it's taken. So, maybe they've got kicked when they're down and lost that death saving throw in 5e. I'm sorry, is the bad guy going to stop kicking you when you're down?
Yeah, exactly.
Not where I'm from.
Yeah. Keep on there. Brilliant. Make it racial. That's what the people want.
It's not, well, it's not racial if you count dwarfs.
You are difficult to be around at this with in this situation.
I do my best.
Yep. So the other thing is practice. I mean, this is somewhat of a contentious point because Chex, you've been GMing for probably longer than I've been alive, and you're still not great. So
oh, it wounds me so.
That was great. That was a double insult there. I'm proud of that one. I'm glad this is recording.
Yeah.
No, but practice. Like, I've only been GMing for probably 2 years, just over, and I think I need to work on my improv game. I think I need to just generally improve in every single way of making it feel visceral and real and what visceral means. So that was futile. So we're saying pointless and futile. Fucking hell.
It's early in the morning, folks.
Yeah, this was a mistake. point is, I think for me it comes down to practice. Now, the title of this video involves advice, so I feel we should give some. So the first advice is given is get good players and know your players. The second piece of advice is
Don't do it with
practice,
Robbers.
because
Oh, sorry.
the third piece of advice is watch everything I do and do the opposite, and you'll probably be pretty successful.
But
Right,
the only way
third
you're
piece
going
of
to
advice-
improve is through practice, as you say. You can't improve your improv game unless you practice it. There are people out there that say you'll take improv classes and various things. Pa, I say. Pa! Keep running games. Just keep running game after game after game. Chances are, if you're running game
It's
after
the
game after
grind.
game, people are coming back to you that allows you to run the games anyway. So you're doing something right in the first place.
Yeah.
So the idea is right. You
Yeah.
may not feel your execution is quite there. That's fine.
But-
Some days,
But if you have that feeling that your execution isn't there, that's good, because that shows that you know that there's something you could be doing better, and that'll make it much more easy for you to pinpoint specifically what that thing is and actually improve in the area that you're not as good at or not as strong at, that you feel that you could improve at. And that sentence
needs
is
improvement.
maying.
But it's one of those things, and you're going to hit a point as well where you think you're almost there, and you're always going to be your own worst enemy. You think you're almost there, and then you're going to have a shit session, and you're going to think you're back to square one. Now, even the best GMs out there, we'll pick names of Chris
Myself
Perkins and
included.
Matt Mercer. No, not you. I said best GMs. Hangs his head in shame. But even they will have bad games, is what I'm getting at. It happens to everybody. So even if you have a setback, it doesn't mean you're not still improving. It just means you just shrug it off, get back on the horse, and carry on. There's
Absolutely. And
one of the biggest things I've seen that I will point out, sorry, is, and I'm very much guilty of this myself, and this is why I know it's a thing. Obviously, you can hear my accent, how I speak. Not a lot I can do about that, but how you speak, how you pause, how you narrate, how you put the inflection on NPCs when you speak through them, all that kind of stuff takes a hell of a lot of practice.
the cadence
Your cadence, and
of your voice.
even if you're online, and even if you don't know it, and you can see my arms moving at the moment because I'm doing this to prove a point. Gesturing is a big thing. It's lost a lot online because people don't put on cameras. I know when I run games, especially if I stand and walk about, which I don't do much anymore, I gesture a lot.
I'm so glad the camera's on you there and not me. Yeah, but gesturing, basically, if you're gesturing, it just means you're more into it, and you're kind of, I am doing this to make a point, even though it's not adding anything to the conversation. It would just be the same if I was doing this or scratching my nose.
Even if you think it's not adding a point, it actually is. If it's visual, it's got an impact. Even if you have the camera turned off, speaking like that generally does have an impact. If you've ever been on the phone with someone, you can tell what mood they're in just by hearing the tone of their voice. If you sound disinterested, your players are going to sound disinterested. If you're upbeat and enthusiastic or really getting into it, it helps to draw them in. So developing that narrative voice is also practice and is a good thing to bear in mind. And it goes hand in hand with the improv.
You fucking you saved that there because I was about to say we're about to delve into me and Chex's usual thing of talking about something that is completely different to what the episode is. But well done.
You know,
I fucking trusted you, and you pulled through. You brought it back to the practice thing. So there's a point.
I'm not
So
a different
anyway,
fart joke.
this is really shit advice you're giving because there's nothing concrete that you can go. I'm going to do this differently from this video.
Well, there is nothing concrete when it comes to running games.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's the biggest thing people need to bear in mind, especially if you're a new person to running games. You can scour the interwebs for every piece of advice. You're not going to find anything that works for you. And I can tell you that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You'll find things that you might incorporate, but you'll make it your own. The only way to know what works for you is to find out what works for you. And that means jumping in head first, like it or lump it. It's just the way of it.
Yeah, exactly. And
one other thing I would point out is people. Sorry. No, this is something I've seen people commenting on.
Point, so just say the point because it's going wrong. Just
it's
go.
Not going wrong.
Just go.
One of the things I would
Just
say
go.
is shut your hole. One of the things I would say is people get nervous when they think about running games, especially for the first time. I'm going to punch you right in the head. People get nervous the first time they're going to run a game, or even the 20th time they're going to run a game. The confidence thing generally is faked. You can fake that. Practice as well. You can be fake confident and pass it off. And 15 minutes in, you'll suddenly feel confident in what you're doing. So don't sweat because that's small stuff.
Yeah. No.
All right. Is that not a good advice?
That was a really good point. Thank you for making it. Yeah. I value your opinion.
Fucking asshole.
The point I was going to make is away from this video is as follows. Pick the specific thing that you want to achieve with your next session. So you go into a one-shot, you go into a campaign, you're like, right, I want to have a really awesome role-play moment between characters. How do I achieve that? You need to think about, your group dynamics. You need to think about what will get the characters and the players riled up or in the mood to do an awesome role-play moment. And that is how you create gold. Or, I want to have an awesome combat that has this style. And just, for me, this is something I'm kind of trying to do more and more is have goals as a GM. And I actually write that in my prep as part of it. Goals. This is what I want to achieve for this session. And this is what I want to happen for myself and for the game in a kind of meta sense rather than, narrative. So I think that kind of comes in with the advice as well, because you can really talk about what you want to improve and things you want to get better at. Now, unless you have anything else to say, we should probably end it there before we go off the rails.
I mean, I could go on and on, but yeah.
Yeah, we've done a terrible but better than usual job of staying on track. So I think
I thought I did.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I think you did. I was talking more about what? Why? It was going so well.
Why not?
Why the Wilhelm scream?
Because that's the way this is going. Off the rails. Over the balcony. Never to be seen again.
The next 20 minutes are just going to be filled with just this. So don't play again. I can see your fucking hand.
Genuine.
I can see your fucking hand. Yeah, keep them up, bitch. Genuine hate for what?
Each other.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for bearing with us or clicking off the video.
I did.
I know which
5 minutes
one.
ago.
Yeah, I know which one I would have done were I watching it, and which I will do when I'm spamming it for views later. So,
Oh,
thanks
giving
for
away
watching.
trade secrets.
X's channel's linked below. I apologize for what you may find there. Thank you for watching. Exuberance and happiness leads to views.
I bet exuberance sees happiness.
Goodbye.